Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a UFO ejecting a bright cylinder in Tennessee. Also have this video of a UFO watching the Ingenuity helicopter on Mars. Let's see, this is a video of what appears to be a Bigfoot running in the background. I'm not too sure if these people even knew they caught it. Let's see. Yeah, this is a video made by Jaime Maussan. Talks about this town where there was a UFO landing, and apparently there were 14 dead corpses or aliens that were found in the saucer. And this is from actually one of my older videos, and I believe, I'm not positive, but I believe this may be a photo of some of those aliens that they took off that craft. Also have a video about these cattle mutilations that are occurring. Also have this video here from the Black Vault. This guy, John Greenwald, interviews James Woolsey, who is a CIA guy. And in it, you know, the beginning of it, they talk about the JFK assassination, but in this part, he talks about UFOs. Also have this article here about someone who saw the Tic Tac UFO, and actually he saw the Tic Tac UFO underwater. And then last is just this photograph here of this cave in India. And this is the outside of it, and this is the inside. You know, and they said the walls are shiny, that it reflects. Some people are saying that it's a spaceship, but I just think, you know, obviously people in the past had the technology and ability to cut through rock and, you know, do this stuff. They had some type of technology. But anyways, let's go to this first video here. Let me go full screen. You're going to see this light here, and it shoots another light out. Check this out here. This has just happened there. There it is, July 10th. Watch, this is slow motion. Boom, shoots out. You know, that could be the exact same light, but maybe it just moves so fast. Not too sure. Anyways, check out that. The link will be in the description. Let's see. This is a video of a UFO or something, you know, apparently watching the helicopter that we sent up there. Let me see. I think I can start it about here. Anyways, that's that. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one here. Let me see if I can get it at the right spot where you can see in the background. Yeah, there. Let me go back a little bit further. Yeah, like watch back here. You'll see something move across the screen. There it is. You can see that's it's a pretty big dude. Watch, there it is again. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to play too much of these videos, or they'll hit me. I've been getting nailed with copyright violations. But anyways, let's check out this video here. Yeah, this is where they talk about this UFO that crashed here in Hart Canyon.
This is a story in which virtually all the witnesses have died. Curiously, all those who witnessed the ship and saw its occupants would literally become millionaires, respected men in their community who knew how to keep silent. However, one Doug Nolan decided to talk before he passed away. Here is a testimony recorded in 2003. At the time of his experience in 1948, Doug was just 19 years old.
I looked, and there was only 4. There's just 4. And that's what the book says.
And it had a dome at the bottom?
Well, I don't know. It was buried. It was sitting in the dirt. This up here is where the door come down, though. They opened from right at the top out and just folded down.
So how long were you there before the military got there?
Oh, about 5 hours, 5 or 6. It was burning. That's why we went up there.
What part was burning?
The trees were burning.
Aztecs residents believe that it was an aircraft making an emergency landing. Scott Ramsey's investigation suggests the possibility that it was the police who informed the Army of the crash of the alien ship. Others think that it was the neighbors in the area that alerted authorities.
Who actually called the military? Or did you call the
I
sheriff?
didn't call the military. I don't know who called them. I think that rancher called.
Well, you know what? I don't want to play any more of this because, again, they'll nail me with a copyright violation. But check it out. And, you know, think about the size of these ships. And, you know, I get that they have the ability to cloak themselves. But there are enough amateur astronomers out there who are monitoring the skies on a regular basis. And, you know, like I've said before in my other videos, you know, we do have astronomers who are using infrared video, and they are seeing objects entering and exiting our atmosphere on a regular basis. But one thing you don't hear about are reports of, you know, fleets of UFOs or ships or, you know, anything coming into our solar system, which is, again, why, you know, I'm a firm believer that most of these, again, not all, but most of these craft that we're seeing on a routine basis, and, you know, we know now that the Nimitz, or that the Navy has been monitoring some of these craft, the Tic Tac crafts, every single day on the East Coast. So yeah, we're not alone on the planet. Anyways, the link to this will be in the description. Oh yeah, so now this is, you know, one of my the first videos I ever did back in 2018, and you know, there's some issues with the audio, and yeah, I wasn't kind of ashamed of this, but anyways, I hunted everywhere for this image and was not able to find it. This is the only place I could find this image was you know, when I had located it you know, back in 2018, but I couldn't find it again. But I think, you know, this may be some of those aliens that they recovered from this ship that, you know, that they're talking about here, because Hamid Masson mentions that they found 14 alien bodies, and, you know, you can see in this photo there's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5, and I think there's a different image of this where I believe there's more. No, not on. Yeah, you know, I've seen 2 of these images. I was only able to find this one though. But anyways, link to this will be in the description too. Let's see. Yeah, now this video here is about more cattle mutilations. Let's see. Let me go back to about here. Check this out.
Leave little to no physical traces of their existence behind. However, with cattle mutilation, there seems to be ample evidence and physical data left in the tracks of strange and anomalous events. A good starting point in the discussion of this phenomenon is the case of Lady the Horse, nicknamed Snippy. On September 27, 1967, Harry King discovered the mutilated corpse of a horse named Lady on his farm in the San Luis Valley of Colorado. Lady belonged to a woman of the family named Nellie Lewis. Lady was found with the tissue on her face removed in what appeared to be a precise operation.
This definitely looks like it's been out here for a long time, but there's no animal predation. And again, that's, you know, that's routinely reported with these. So yeah, this is not being done by animals, and, you know, you can obviously see there's no animal bites. So it's definitely apparent that there are beings doing this, you know, and I don't doubt that our military would have gone or to recreate this in order to try and dispel the actual things that are happening. Like Stephen Greer is trying to say that all the alien abductions are actually done by the military, which is, again, that's ridiculous. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. Well, let's see. Yeah, now this video here, this is James R. Woolsey. I think he was in like the CIA or something like that. But in it, he talks about JFK's assassination. And one thing you got to remember about these guys, he spent his entire career basically being a liar, right? That's what the FBI and the CIA does. They are all professional liars. Anyone who thinks that the FBI or the CIA is working in the interest of the American people, is really just a mindless sheep. They work in the interest of corporations, and they always have. So, most of the things that he says in this interview, very, very, very deceptive. Because obviously, we know so much more now. And I don't know why he still tries to maintain this notion that, he doesn't know anything. But, he does lie in this because, he claims he doesn't know anything. But then later on, he actually reveals a lot more than he should know. So, yeah, the notion that, that you don't know what they're up, what's going on, or, who's flying these things is absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, let me just play a little bit of this nonsense.
All of those who are watching this and will comment on this video or on the podcast and say, well, that's exactly what you would expect from a former director of the CIA. What would your response be? Because I know those comments are coming.
We'll know more within a few weeks, perhaps, because there have been, over the years now, events of one kind or another, usually involving some kind of aircraft-like airframe, that has put a number of people into a situation where they'd say, like me, I never thought there was anything to all this. It always seemed pretty far out to me. Don't know what the reality is, but, and fill in the but. There was one case in which a friend of mine was able to have his aircraft stop at 40,000 feet or so and not continue operating as a normal aircraft. What was going on? I don't know. Does anybody know? We'll have to look into it.
Oh, yeah. So again, a friend of his was in a plane that was somehow stopped in midair at 40,000 feet. And this fool wants us to believe that he doesn't, he may not know, how they did it, but this guy definitely knows that we're not alone on the planet. And him playing stupid here, like, there were dandelions flying around in those things. But anyways, the link to this will be in the description. Let's see. This is an interesting article here about the new Navy witness says he saw a Tic Tac operating underwater for the first time. A former Navy gunner's mate shares his encounter with an unidentified submerged object in the waters near a Navy supercarrier in 2010. Now let's see. Let me get to this point where he talks about this. Here, I was staring into the water from above when a large flat white Tic-Tac object approximately 20 feet in length suddenly appeared in my view below me, moving right and darted into the depths as fast as it appeared. I couldn't really comprehend what I saw. It was definitely a solid object, but when it descended, its forward end rapidly collapsed in on itself and disappeared. Bowman reacted to this moment with disbelief and excitement, feeling that it was an important observation. He told his work center supervisor about what he'd seen. Instead of a serious debrief or an instruction to file a report, he was met by a simple shrug of the shoulder. The supervisor said simply that everyone sees weird shit in the ocean. Again, you know what, based on the way the supervisor reacted, I'm going to say these encounters happen all the time, and the supervisors and the upper echelons of leadership are completely aware of it. And, and I believe most of the activity which our military is engaged in has nothing to do with, maintaining or defending our borders, or, quelling, or, China or Russia. I think most of the stuff that our military is involved in is hunting these things down and actually, researching them. I think that's what most of our military is involved in. And even with Russia, I bet you that's what they're also doing. Because if you've seen anything that goes on at like the Bohemian Grove, yeah, our leaders are all actually, pretty friendly, behind the scenes. All this theater that they present to the sheep is just that, it's theater. But anyways, let's go on to this last image here. Yeah, check this thing out. Look at this entrance here, the intricate detailed work. And then on the inside, look at the precision that this was made in. Look at the reflection. Okay, this was not done by primitive tools, but by primitive people, right? If any professor or someone, some educated person tries to convince you of that, seriously, just karate chop them in the Adam's apple. They're just being stupid. This is amazing. And this has been here for so long. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.